Hello, I'm going to show you how to publish an app on the App Store and Google Play, completely from scratch. In this video, we'll cover three things. 1. Taking a finished FlutterFlow app and getting it ready to launch on the App Store and Google Play. 2. Using Froxi AI's step-by-step guide and its AI assistant to fill in all the required fields for you. 3. Creating developer accounts on both platforms and comparing the pricing so you know exactly what to expect. Let's get started. Here's the app we'll be publishing today. It's already built in FlutterFlow and fully tested. It's ready to go live. Now let's move on to the part most people find confusing, actually getting it published. To make this process easier, let's go to Froxi AI and set up our personalized publishing guide. All you need to do is answer a few quick questions. First, select your publishing platform. You can choose iOS, Android, or both. Next, choose whether you'll publish as an individual or as a company. Then, select your app category. This helps define how your app is classified and discovered. After that, select your development type. Next, choose your target regions, where in the world you want your app to be available. Then select your monetization method, whether your app is free, paid, subscription-based, or uses in-app purchases. Select the permissions your app uses, things like camera, location, or notifications. And finally, enter your project details. Once you've answered these questions, Froxi AI generates your personalized, step-by-step publishing guide. In the very first steps, it will walk you through registering your developer account if you don't already have one. I already have a developer account set up. But before we continue, let's quickly go over the pricing differences between the App Store and Google Play, since this trips a lot of people up. For the Apple App Store, you'll need an Apple Developer Program account. This costs $99 per year, whether you register as an individual or as a company. It's a recurring annual fee. For Google Play, it's a bit different. You pay a one-time registration fee of $25, and that's it, no yearly renewal. So if you're only publishing on Android, Google Play is significantly cheaper to get started with. But if you want to reach iOS users too, that $99 yearly fee is required. Before you can create your app in App Store Connect, you need a bundle ID, a unique identifier for your app. 1. Go to Apple Developer Account and sign in. 2. Click Certificates, Identifiers, and Profiles. 3. In the left sidebar, click Identifiers. Click the plus button in the top left corner. Select App IDs, then click Continue. Select App as the type, then click Continue. Fill in the description dot. This is only visible to you, not to users. Bundle ID, select Explicit, then enter your unique identifier from App Builder. If you're using FlutterFlow, you can find this exact value in your FlutterFlow project under Settings and Integrations, listed as the package name. Below, enable any capabilities your app uses, such as push notifications, sign in with Apple, or in-app purchases. You can also update these later. Click Continue, review your selections, then click Register. Your bundle ID is now created and linked to your Apple developer account. Let's start by installing Froxi AI Chrome extension. Open the Chrome Web Store, search for Froxi AI, and click Add to Chrome. The installation takes just a few seconds. Once it's installed, you'll see the Froxi AI icon appear in your browser toolbar, ready to use whenever you're working inside your Apple developer account. Now that the extension is installed, let's head over to the App Store Connect dashboard, where you manage everything related to your app. Once you're on this page, click the Froxi AI icon in your browser toolbar. This opens up a full checklist of every step required to get your app published, from the very first setup task all the way through to submission for review. Each item on this checklist represents a required step in the App Store submission process. As you complete a step manually or with AI, Froxi AI tracks your progress and checks it off automatically. We've already completed the first two steps, creating the app identifier and generating the bundle ID. The bundle ID is your app's unique identifier. It's how Apple and its services recognize your app. Both steps are marked complete, so now we move on to creating the app listing. Normally, you'd open App Store Connect, click New App, and manually fill in the app name, primary language, platform, and bundle ID. Instead, just paste your bundle ID into the Froxi AI panel and click Generate with AI. It cross-references the bundle ID with your app's details and fills out the entire form automatically. No manual typing, no risk of typos. Next is the core app listing, description, keywords, promotional text, and screenshots. Froxi AI first asks for some context, like a short summary of what your app does and its key features. Click Generate with AI. And it writes an optimized description and suggests keywords. Next is industry and categorization. Apple asks you to select a primary and secondary category so your app shows up correctly in search. Click Generate with AI, and it analyzes your app and selects the most accurate categories. It also scans for issues, like a mismatched category or missing field, and flags them with guidance to fix them. Now let's move on to pricing. Setting up pricing and availability in App Store Connect usually means manually selecting a price tier, choosing which countries and regions your app will be available in, and configuring any regional pricing adjustments. With Froxi AI, this becomes another one-click step. Simply click Generate with AI. And it will automatically fill in the recommended pricing tier and availability settings based on your app's category and target market, saving you from having to research and configure this section manually. You'll still review everything before anything is submitted, so you stay in full control. But instead of guessing what each field means, you're simply confirming what the AI has already prepared for you. Once every step on your checklist turns green, you'll see the option to submit your app for review. Click Submit, and your app enters the official review process with Apple or Google.